ChatGPT summarizes. Lord of the Flies. By William Golding. Illustrated by Midjourney.
Once upon a time, a group of British boys were stranded on an uninhabited island after a plane crash. At first, the boys were excited about the adventure and the freedom from adult supervision. They elected Ralph as their leader and set about building shelters and creating a signal fire to attract rescuers. However, as time passed, the boys began to split into two groups. Ralph and his followers, who wanted to maintain order and be rescued, and Jack and his followers, who were more interested in hunting and having fun. The two groups grew more and more divided, and their rivalry came to a head when Jack and his followers stole the fire from Ralph's group and used it to hunt pigs. As the boys descended further into savagery, they began to lose their sense of morality and became violent and cruel. They began to worship a beast on the island, which they believed was responsible for the death of one of their own. They also began to hunt and kill pigs, and even attempted to kill Ralph. Ralph, who had been trying to maintain order and civilization, was horrified by the changes in his fellow boys. He realized that they had lost their humanity and were becoming like animals. He desperately tried to rally the boys to come back to their senses, but his efforts were in vain. Meanwhile, Jack and his followers were becoming more and more savage, as they reveled in the power and control they had over the other boys. They painted their faces and performed rituals to the beast, and even turned to cannibalism. As the situation on the island grew more and more dire, Ralph realized that he was the only one left who still had a sense of right and wrong. He knew that he had to leave the island in order to survive, and he set out on a journey to find a way off. On his journey, Ralph came across a naval officer who had come to the island in search of the missing boys. The officer was shocked by the state of the island and the boys, who were now little more than wild animals. Ralph, who was the last of the civilized boys, was rescued by the officer and taken back to civilization. He was forever changed by his experiences on the island, and he knew that he would never be able to forget the horrors he had witnessed. As for the other boys, they were left to their fate on the island, where they would continue to live out their savage lives, never to return to civilization again. Lord of the Flies is a story of human nature, and the dangers of giving into our darker impulses. It is a powerful reminder of the importance of morality and the dangers of losing our humanity.
Maybe there is a beast, maybe it's only us. We did everything adults would do. What went wrong? The greatest ideas are the simplest. The thing is, fear can't hurt you any more than a dream. Gently hit the like and subscribe button for more summaries.
Thanks for staying till the end.